Hi, you're watching India Post Live, India's first WebT news conversation online. I'm Shivraj, and today we're discussing Narendra Modi, Varanasi, and the dispute over his OBC status. Mr. Vyas, first to you, what do you make of the Congress allegation? Of course, there has been a response from the Gujarat BJP, but the big question is when and how was the status of Mr. Narendra Modi's caste changed? The first question is, can someone from a Vaishya caste actually fall in the OBC category and therefore fall within the purview of that?
I have been dealing with scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, backward classes since about 6.5 decades in various capacities. Now, Vaishya does not necessarily mean a Vaishya. Mod is from Modheshwari Devi. This is a goddess popular in Gujarat.
Okay. Paritosh, I think the real controversy is about the gap. I think our technical expert did point out that the Modi Ghachi was included in the Mandal report, updated in the 80s. But I think if you look at Chakratay Goel's website, he has a circular in Gujarati translated in Hindi saying that actually this was done under Mr. Narendra Modi's watch in 2002 then, where the change was made to update those lists.
The thing is, as my co-participant told, in 78, Bakshi Panch was introduced in Gujarat. The Bakshi Panch results were taken up in Gujarat in the first list, where they had about 82 new castes which came under the OBC. And finally in 94, another 38 odd castes were added, making it a total of 120.
Okay. We have actually via Google Hangout a student from Delhi, Vivek Ranjan. Vivek, do throw in your question or comment.
On the part of caste politics is nothing new about our country. It has been a long used platform for vote bank politics, and it's like election hallucination which is enjoyed by political parties mostly, and Narendra Modi is no exception to it.
And what about the students' contention that it's very embarrassing that a prime ministerial candidate should defy the constitutional body like the EC so openly?
Many things happen in the heat of the moment. I would request anybody who is interested in a bit in electoral politics to start campaigning, go around 5 to 6 Lok Sabha constituencies per day, return back to Ahmedabad, speak at 6 rallies, attend a lot of meetings, get his voice cracked, and in the heat of the moment, if a decision happens, then it happens.
Thank you so much for joining us there via Skype. Vivek Ranjan via Google Hangout. Thank you very much for that intervention. And Mr. P.S. Krishnan, thank you so much for taking out that time.